reached between the Republican majority in the House and the Biden White House, the Fiscal Responsibility Act, the bill that presumably we will be further debating, perhaps amending, and voting on yet today or tomorrow. I fully recognize that governing in a divided government is a challenging amount of work. The American people have given us that circumstance. This circumstance requires negotiation, finding common ground. Otherwise, we can do nothing. Unfortunately, President Biden, for way too long, he refused to negotiate with House Republicans, refused for months to negotiate with House Republicans, I suppose in an effort to intimidate Republicans and pass an unaltered debt ceiling increase. This would have opened the door for more Democratic majority spending, in fact, spending even more money with perhaps no, certainly fewer strings attached. Fortunately, that tactic did not work, and the House Republicans acted to pass their own debt limit legislation. Without a realistic plan, a plan that could pass the Congress, the Biden administration finally conceded and negotiated with House Republicans to create a deal, the deal that's before us now. My view, defaulting on the national debt would send a message that we are a nation that cannot be trusted to pay our bills. A default would be highly dangerous to our national security and to our currency and to our economy. China and other countries, those countries that are on the fence in today's world, they're watching. They're watching how the American government operates. They want to diminish our role in the world. China would love for our standing in the world to be damaged due to default, for the United States and its economy to be in chaos. It is vital to our economy and to our national security that we do not default and that we preserve the U.S. dollar as the primary currency, the reserve currency, not the yen or any other country's currency. The implications of what happens here today in regard to default has a consequence upon our national well-being vis-a-vis the rest of the world, and most importantly, determines the relationship we have with other countries and the role that China is able to further play.
Good afternoon, friends. I have huge news to share with you this Friday. Officials have just announced that the new debt ceiling work requirements for SNAP would actually increase monthly benefits for many low-income households. SNAP and other programs are expected to see a boost in funding. Advocacy groups are also now pressing for President Biden to veto a new bill that would make thousands of Americans pay back the federal government. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, in a video later today, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dearest friends, if you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. President Biden and Speaker Kevin McCarthy finally have a deal to address the debt ceiling crisis, but it also included an unexpected twist for food stamp recipients. After months of stalemate, neither party got exactly what they wanted. Kevin McCarthy was unable to get $4.5 trillion in spending cuts that he initially proposed, while Biden did not get an entirely clean debt ceiling deal without any cuts attached. One particular contentious element of the bill is a set of new work requirements for SNAP and the temporary assistance for needy family programs. Many Americans who wish to receive SNAP benefits have to work or complete training programs, if they are between the ages of 18 and 49 years old. This bill would eventually raise the maximum age to 54. After the text of the bill was released, some Democratic lawmakers criticized the work requirements, but the Congressional Budget Office released its cost estimates of the bill, and it found that the SNAP proposal could actually end up expanding the number of Americans who receive these benefits, as it would exempt veterans and homeless people from the work requirements for SNAP. Residents of Iowa receiving public assistance will soon face new asset tests and eligibility checks. It is a culmination of years-long push by Iowa Republicans to impose stricter requirements on benefit programs. The move is expected to kick thousands of residents of Iowa off of Medicaid and SNAP benefits, and has drawn the condemnation of food banks and pantries that they say are already struggling to keep up with the need. To help soften the blow, Governor Kim Reynolds promised to use federal funding to expand food banks. Senate File 494, which Reynolds signed this week, will require Iowa families receiving food assistance funds to undergo a new asset test before they can obtain those benefits. And residents of Iowa receiving a range of benefits, including Medicaid and other public health care programs, will face regular checks to make sure they qualify. Supporters argue that the new system will save taxpayers money and ensure benefits are going to those who need them most. Dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Today, student loan borrower advocates called for the president to veto a bill that would reverse months of forbearance and potentially cancel debt forgiveness that some borrowers have already received. The resolution passed the Senate this week with support from Senators Kristen Sinema, Joe Manchin, and Jon Tester. It would repeal President Biden's most recent extension of the student loan payment pause, which has suspended most federal student loan payments and interest through summer. It would also prevent the implementation of Biden's up to $20,000 cancellation of student debt, regardless of how the Supreme Court rules on the legality of the program. Borrower advocates worry that if the bill is not vetoed, as President Biden has promised, 40 million student loan borrowers could face back pay for those paused payments and have new interest charges added to their debt. They are also concerned that debt cancellation for borrowers that they recently received would be reversed. The bill's passage, which shocked borrower advocates, comes after the White House this week agreed to not extend the forbearance and that paused student payments would restart in September, regardless of the Supreme Court outcome, in a debt ceiling deal with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Whether the bill would require borrowers to pay back payments remains an open question that Republicans who supported the bill have pushed back on. Borrower advocates also contend that the resolution would reinstate debt for borrowers who received debt cancellation under the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. That's because each month of paused payments under forbearance counted towards debt forgiveness for these borrowers. Around 269,000 public service workers who received debt cancellation from September 2022 through March 2023 through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program would have $19.5 billion in debt put back in place as a result of this bill. So dear friends, what are your thoughts about canceling student loan debt? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this afternoon. My dearest friends, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway in a video later today. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, all you have to do, dear friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, my dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.